Howdy. This is Team One's presentation on Caldwell Park in downtown. So for the park, since knowing the restrictions that we had on the park, there's only a minor improvements that we wanted to improve on the park. So one of the first thing was adding more shade, especially to the walkway, and also improving the landscape by adding berms. And if you can see on the second slide, here, this is the perspective of how the berms are going to be incorporated into the park, and you can see how families with their kids can utilize the space.
Now moving down to the downtown area, we wanted to increase the aesthetic of the downtown area by creating inviting spaces such as proposed pocket parks, beer gardens, and one-way streets. This allows all residents and outsiders to enjoy their Caldwell experience while exploring it.
Here is a section that we designed of a one-way street to help increase sidewalk width. Also, it helps increase traffic flow and allows shutting down streets to be more accessible during large events. In the next slide, we have a before picture of Buck Street where the section is taken. And on the next slide would be our rendering for the one-way street.
This is an area by Buck Street by the barbecue place before, and we really want to make a little beer garden. And on the next slide, you can see that. And there's many seating areas, shading, there's lights outside for night, and a stage area for music. And then here's a parking lot where we want to incorporate a pocket park for people to gather in a better space. And then this is the pocket park, and you can see there's seating, shading, many trees, and a fountain. And then this is our poster.
Howdy, this is Group 2, and this project was done by Cameron, Kyra, and Michaela. We are going to review the Caldwell Park and downtown. Now here is Davidson Park. We really wanted to focus on seating, donated sculptures, and educational gardens, as well as overall just bringing the community in together. In the top left corner, you will see some ideas for some community gardens that you guys can add. In Area A, we wanted to focus on bringing more seating into around the pond, as well as a donated sculpture. And then in areas B and C are going to be educational gardens/trails. This will give visitors an opportunity as well to see what kind of native plants you guys have in y'all's town. And overall, just a better education for your local residents as well.
This is a proposed pocket park that doubles as a refurbished parking lot. There is a rosebush barrier to improve aesthetics and separate the road from parking. The park includes a sittable planter and picnic benches for event seating. There is also an area for a pop-up booth or a food truck to utilize the seating. An event we believe would be beneficial to Caldwell is an arts festival, which utilizes the downtown area and features different art forms. One proposed area is designated for artists to set up tents and showcase and sell their products. It would be located near a pocket park for access to seating and or food. Another area would also be tented, but would have more interactive arts experiences, such as live music, chalk art, or face painting. The last area would be under a pavilion and would be an area for the performance arts, where live performances would be held, featuring different types of dance, theatrical, or musical performances.
This is the proposed farmers market event area. It's perfect for empty parking lots with lots of potential. It's a great way to bring people into the town while also being very low cost of maintenance, and also is great for the town's economy. It can also be in other places too, like the Northern Park area. Here are a few other design aspects of the park in downtown, one of which is the murals on empty public walls to add design and attraction. Another is planters near the courthouse that double as seating for pedestrians to relax and add more life to the town. Lastly, there's lights between the buildings for aesthetic purposes and also function.
And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for your time.
Howdy, we are Team 3. I'm Clayton Langseth, along with Ronnie, Matthew, and Zach, and this is our Caldwell Park and Downtown project. Starting off with Davidson Creek Park, we implemented a few things that we thought was a great idea. For instance, extended disc golf course that's Texas City themed. We wanted to expand the park for recreational and retention areas. We added a number of different garden areas as well as renovated sports fields.
Howdy guys, I'm Zach Garza. This is downtown Caldwell. Our main focus was the Judicial Square, and we wanted to create an open central Caldwell along with a few selected locations to amp up the city. Close off to the inner lanes, we wanted to close off the inner lanes with planters, just to be able to get more foot traffic, bike traffic, and give easy accessible parking for anybody coming through Caldwell. In the very back on the same corner, we wanted to go ahead and stick with the same theme since the car show is a very big thing over in Caldwell. We wanted to dedicate a mural for the event.
Howdy, my name is Ronnie Epinette, and this space that you're looking at here is where we propose the backyard stage area. We wanted to boost the nightlife and the night scene of Caldwell. So this area is going to host live music, food trucks, and just be an open space to gather and hang out.
And like the last space, this is also going to be an open space for people to hang out. This space is empty and it's behind adjoined buildings, and we'll have a patio area with seated shade areas, as well as multiple activities for people to hang out and play with.
Howdy, I'm Matthew Martinez. In this vacant area in downtown Caldwell, it displayed a lot of potential. Therefore, we decided to implement a beer garden. And within this proposed beer garden, people can come take advantage of a beautiful scenery, get together with friends and family, and have some beer and play some outdoor games.
And that's our presentation of the city of Caldwell. Thank you for listening.
Mr. Seuss, I am working along Francisco, Kaylin, and Macy for our proposal on downtown Caldwell and Davidson Creek Park. We developed an analysis over both of these sites by visiting Davidson Creek Park and Caldwell and speaking to some of the residents about some of the things that they would like to see in the future of Caldwell. So we developed a site plan and concept over some of the things that we wanted to add in Davidson Creek Park. Some of the more notable features included adding activities such as a metal path and refining some of the existing paths and adding an agricultural history walk, introducing biodiversity and preserving biodiversity, and adding signage to guide the visitors a bit more.
So in the downtown area, we wanted to include 2 new pocket parks, one located behind the BB&T Bank, and then the other at the location of the old theater market. These pocket parks will provide a new and inviting place for the existing community and also incoming tourists to relax while visiting the downtown area.
Moving into the downtown space, we analyzed the historic and aesthetic potential of this area, and a more in-depth analysis displayed the area we worked in, focusing on multi-accessible common spaces that met in the center of town. And the goal of our designs were to create a space that would embody history, art, and sustainable practices that would bolster tourism and benefit Caldwell's residents.
And through the perspectives, you can see how we hope to achieve this by gathering more of the community in the downtown area through just adding more vegetation, more events that are possible in this space, as well as just increasing the walkable community aspect that Caldwell is such a great town for.
All right, guys, welcome to our presentation. Thanks for coming out today. First, we got the historic downtown Caldwell. We just wanted to repurpose a lot of the site using pre-existing conditions that were there to just update the aesthetics and provide more events and amenities for pedestrians in the space.
This is the plant palette that we would like to include in the square and in the park.
This is a daytime view of our proposal for Second Saturday. It'll be kind of like a gathering of people. There could be a farmer's market, celebrate the Czech heritage, and there could be a lot of like dining opportunities. And this is a nighttime view of the same day, different event at night. People can come and hang out with their families or with their friends and listen to some live music.
One of the uses for the pavilion is making it a temporary outdoor dance hall. Like I said, it's a temporary design, so it can be moved in and out and coexist with by itself or coexist with multiple events like the Kolache Festival.
And along the lines of temporary design, we also wanted to use that same space for a possible annual car show or showcase event, just bringing more people into the town and giving reasons to hold events in that space.
A lot of the parking lots that are larger in the downtown can be served as multi-use, being one, a parking lot, and also double as certain events such as a movie theater.
Next up, we've got the Davidson Creek Park. We just along with the town, we just wanted to update the aesthetics and really just kind of reintegrate a lot of pedestrian space into the natural environment.
We noticed that there was a lack of information in the park, so in these perspectives, you can see that we added informationals.
And you can see those informationals in red dots here on this site plan, as well as some updated pathways in pink. And going along with the sports complex idea built by the baseball fields, we also want to include a possible blob of action sports complex, whether the form of a skate park, BMX course, or something or another within the park.
And this is our poster. On behalf of the class, we would like to thank you for the opportunity to design for you.